When I was a boy, I knew I'd one day grow to become a man and face a tough world, but I didn't presume one as tough as this. I mean, I knew I'd have to break my back to make a bed for my back, but now I'm doing flips. Stuck here with a pen and a paper and a few tricks with a bunch of thicks as friends who think one day we're gonna make it big. I'm here because I have nowhere to be. I write because that's the only thing left of me. Life wouldn't give anything for free. College wasn't what it promised to be. That was just one of the many things overrated. We were schooled, not educated. See, we just went from class 1 to class 2 to class 3 to the working class. Told to fit into a system that doesn't fit with our dreams and talents. See, it all starts in the marching queue when they tell us shot us in front. So all through your life, you forget who and what you are and adjust to what they want. See, we went to school and got schooled, but it was the books we read which were not part of the syllabus system that got us educated. And the teachers who taught us wisdom were not always on the board of education. Schooling is when you are told that the only ability to recall memorized stuff during an exam is the only definition of smart. And if you scored zeros in class tests, then all through your life you'll never be first. See, I sat beside Raphael and I knew how he felt. The only time I saw his face lit up was on Fridays when the students' football team played against the teacher's team, and everyone saw how skillful he was with the ball, how he could dribble past them so easily and score. He made them look like his sons. And anytime the school team won a match against other schools, we always knew he was the one. Yet nobody called what he did smart. For a system we live in, that's harsh. I had a chat with him a couple of weeks on Facebook. He's playing professional football now, and he told me, that's the only thing I know how to do, bro. See, I remember back in the day when you dropped out of school, everybody looked at you like you dropped out of life. But you see, the problem is not merely the educational system, the problem is us. Because there's a clear reflection of this infection in every section of society, right from inception to insertion. The systems we have made make you think that something is wrong. The employment system, jobs. We stress out working 9 to 5s only to wake up at 59 and then realize that we actually haven't lived our lives. That we left our dreams under our pillows every morning and strangled our spirits in a suicide and tie, with our bed sheets all soiled with purpose. The health system. I'd like to think that if everyone was a doctor, nobody would fall sick. The justice system. Tell the judges to stop screaming order in court when we all know that disorder is in the law. The verdict belongs to the one who can afford. The political system. The biggest lie you can ever be told is that a politician cares for the people who vote. They forget too soon to keep their promises and meet the needs of the people who elected them into authority. It's sad that all politicians have a short-term memory. Wealth distribution. The people who work the hardest and most dangerous jobs are always unappreciated and belong to the bottom of the pay scale. And for some funny reason, the wealthiest continents have the poorest people. Security and defense system. How many times have we been terrorized by the same people we charge to protect us? Police become brutalists and soldiers turn rapists in times of war. I said I never presumed I'd have to face a world as tough as this, because all through my life the things I believed in and thought were the most important have just in a twinkle shrunk and fallen right apart before my eyes. What if you grew up to find out God is real? Realer than everybody around you thinks. What if you grew up to realize that the only thing that should be important in life is finding God and seeking after His kingdom first? What if you grew up to realize that every day should have been Sunday school and not just the first day of the week? What if you grew up and your everyday became a Sunday school? What if you grew up to understand the love of a jealous God? What if God tells you that death is not the end? What if God told you that there are no ifs in your life and that He had your whole life planned right from the start, even before the day you were born? That He never left your fate to be decided by political and educational systems, that the only thing you need to do is to live and believe in Him. What if you open your eyes to see the error in man and perfection in God? Then believing He exists won't be so hard, and knowing He will come one day won't be so scary, because trust me, the world is better off with Him. There is a power that I want you to see, a force that is greater than you and me. It shows you love, breaks your chains and sets you free. His words fill my lungs like oxygen, so this carbon dioxide that I give you is a byproduct of my respiration, in hopes to aid in your photosynthesis in the presence of His Son's light, to produce starch and glue you to the Word of God, to become a man planted by the rivers of water, so your leaves may not wither. He knocked on the door of my heart and I opened Him, and now the man in my chest and I are united. So these words are not mine and this new person is not me. There's a power that I want you to see, a force that is greater than you and me. His kingdom is the answer to all our problems and misery. What if you accept Christ today? Because for all you know, tomorrow may be too late.